Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna and Joe. Today is July the 21st and it's Monday night and I'm kicking off a project that's you'll see the twists and turns in it along the way tonight. It's going to be a fun one, but I'm tweaking it to something that I haven't done before. Don't mind my hair. It's hot up here and our AC is giving us a fit up here. So I look like a sweaty hot mess. So Joe's going, you do not. My hair looked good when I come upstairs. So anyway, let me slip into the chat and welcome everyone. Michelle, she checked in last night. Donnell did too. Debbie, oh man, I thought I'd be first. Debbie, honey, you are first. Guess who? Nancy's in the house. Hello, sweetheart. Michelle Craft and more I've already done. Karen T, good evening, ladies. And Joe, I paid the dues before entering. Thank you. If everybody could please make sure that you hit the thumbs up. It helps us and helps YouTube know that yous are here. Hello, cooking fish, fries, and slaw for dinner, but I'll be listening. Ooh, Dorlin, that sounds yummy. What kind of fish? Candace is in the house. Hey, sweethearts. Let me see. Zaza's here. Hello, sweetie. Debt-free quilter, our girl. Just love her to pieces. Joydy's in the house. Janine's in the house. Hey, baby. Candace. Oh, look. Danny Zuko and Sandy dancing. Yes. Absolutely. We have to have the dancers tonight. Let me see. Nanita, hello. I love to sew. Hey, sweetheart, welcome. See, you look just fine. I look like a hot, wet mess. I'm looking forward to this. So glad I'm finally healthy enough to watch again and think about projects. Amen to that, Karen. Crossovers here, hello, and welcome back. It's been a hot minute. Susie, hello. Okay, I'm back. Whew. I'm quilting one of my creations. That's what I'm going to be doing with a twist tonight. Hi, Susie. Welcome. Melissa's in the house. I'm just skimming. Brenda's in the house. Let me see. I think I've got everybody. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Katie Crafts is in the house. Oh. So everyone, welcome. Tonight is going to be all about batiks. You know how sometimes you get those, I think we all do it. You overcut or you do something and it's kind of like, they're scraps, but not scraps, enough that you can save for another project. Well, that's what I did. I was doing the vortex with a twist and I threw in the towel. And easiest way to put it, I'm upcycling that fabric because I had already did the project, but I wanted to try it in all shades of blue. In theory, it looked good, but my mind process after the stroke is a little bit different than what it was before. What?
That little Texas troublemaker says you're ignoring her word of the day.
Hold on, I didn't see. Hold on. Joe's stopping me. The live's not important. Joe, Donna is ignoring the word of the day again.
Troublemaker.
I'm putting the pages of James Pond together right now. Way to go, girl. I am so happy for you. Hi, everyone I missed. Let me see. I don't know where the word of the day is. Heather, put it in real quick before I start talking again. So the boss will quit. She already did. Word of the day. Maelstrom. Maelstrom. Joe's over here telling me Maelstrom. Okay. Well, now I can ignore you, he said. Anyway, I don't want to get all off track, so let me see. Joe wants me to show you. He picked up my entries into the contest, and he wants me to show them before we get started. So This one is my first entry, and it was called Under the Moonlight. This is a challenge project that I have, and I'm not going to be able to enter it into the challenge because I lost my paperwork. But anyway, it did take, let me see, first place. And that's okay. And I like to read the report card on the back. So it says, effervescent, beautiful selection of fabrics, excellent craftsmanship, excellent piecing, excellent machine applique, excellent bubble enhancement stitches, excellent quilting, excellent endearing with the double flanged binding, excellent backing choice, excellent choice all around. We'd give it a high marks. So this was supposed to go to a quilt show, and I'm not sure unless God opens the door and I find my missing envelope. It's going to just hang for a little bit, but I'm very proud of it. Let me see. Did you see my lion's eye block? Yes, you did good. Let me see. Gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Love the bubbles. I think that added like a 3D dimension. I loved it. And let me see. So I think you guys have saw my quilt coat, but I did enter it as well. And this is the quilt coat that I did choose to enter because I made a few changes on it. They really liked it as well. But that's the quilt coat that I'll be teaching at the retreats. And it said, high regards, everything looks well, watch the binding around the cloak. So that's it. And I did take a first place on that one as well. And then you guys have all seen the eagle. And I'll read what the report card says on it. Majestic, good choice of fabrics. As you know, it's a kit. I didn't choose the fabrics. Very good piecing. Love the light and dark enhancement. The light ones with the yellow look extraordinary. Quilting is excellent. The backing is great choice. Technique of binding well executed. So this took first place and best in show. So when they mail me my check and the other ribbon, I'll show you that as well. But let me see. I want to show one part on it that they really raved about. And I think it took this quilt to the next level. I'm hoping that you can see the eagle enhancements. How it has the eagle. Let me see. Yeah. So I just didn't, we lay this over there, babe. So I've got that, and I'll give you this one too, sweetheart. Well deserved, Donna. Congratulations. Thank you. A lot of hard work went into those. You can still send it for display. I'll still send it along in hopes that this mysterious envelope can be found. No clue. They all three took first place, and the eagle took first place as well as best in show. So Joe's very happy about that, and I hope to enter the eagle in a few other places as well, and then we'll get it hung. Just not sure where in the house. So anyway, I was speaking with Day today, and I have a lot of, I want to pull this over. I thought I had it here. Sorry, guys. Anyway, I was going to do the vortex and changed my mind on it. It just, after the stroke, I couldn't get it all worked out in my head. I sent it to Janine. She didn't know what the heck I was trying to do. She sent the fabric back. So I chopped it all up, what I had, and I didn't want the fabric to go to waste. So I chose this white that has the marbling. I'm not sure you can tell because of the lighting, but it looks really cool with it. So anyway, in talking with Day today, she won't be here tonight. She's got her grandson. She might try to stop in, but grandson comes first. And she was like, why don't you do a Carpenter store out of it? Because I was just honestly going to just put a little strip of this smoke gray into a corner of the 5-inch square and call it a day and just fit it all in. And it was here in Maryland, honey. So, anyway, long story short, she was like, do a Carpenter store. I've never saw you do that. So, Carpenter store for the win tonight. But what they didn't know is I've already done a Carpenter store, but I'll show you guys. This was like my second or third quilt. Jay, you're going to have to help. So tonight's going to be with a twist. But this is the very first Carpenter store that I had done. And I'm not sure if you can see, but it has little birds, and I wasn't the greatest with lining up points and things. Like I said, this was my second or third quilt. So I really like the way it turned out. The quilting is what made this quilt fun. And I think it made the difference. So if you can take that, I'd appreciate it. Anyway, let me slide this ruler over here because I need a bigger work area here. So anyway, what I've opted to do tonight is, as soon as Joe gets that laid down, he can come down to the table. Let me take a quick drink. And we'll see what we're doing. Congratulations. Thank you. Oh, that's very pretty. Love the blue background. It was just something different I had never done because I was a brand new quilter. And I was like, Day, I think I've already done that. And I knew I had. And that one was hanging in my bedroom. So I was like, of course it's blue, right, Janine? I was finding what my likes and dislikes were. And I honestly followed Donna Jordan's pattern on that, and kept stopping and pausing the video, stopping and pausing, because I was so new. I didn't realize pattern and things, so I'd write down everything she was doing and saying and watch how she cut. It was a hot mess, but I'm very proud of that quilt, so I never got rid of it. So now I have this one, and I had the 5-inch squares already cut down. So what's a girl to do? But downsize the pattern. But I'm going to do it with a twist. So anyway, I've recalculated all the measurements to make this into just a block. But I'm going to do a calculation after the live tonight and see if I have enough fabric in the bin, and I think I do, to come back. And I'd like to do, I want to say this right, I'll be doing 4 of the log cabins at like about 30 inches, and then putting some smaller log cabin blocks in as well, and just basically designing something fun. So there's no rush on this, but I'll show you every step of the way. Like all of your quilts and your coat. Thank you, Jen. Brenda, beautiful quilt show, Donna, and congratulations on all the ribbons. Thank you. So anyway, what I've done, like I said, is recalculated. Everybody has their own way of doing their markings for your HSTs. Anybody that's ever done a log cabin, you know you're going to need 60 blocks. Easiest way to put it. I'm not giving the measurements. Oops. Because it's not my pattern. So I'll set that over here. But anyway, I'm not sure if you can see. This is a Fawns Importer. I like to use it to do my marking corner to corner if I have a lot that I'm going to be marking. If I've only got a few HSTs, I lay it here. I know the edge of my presser foot. I don't even need a seam guide anymore because I'm able to just steamroll and get that. I did work ahead just a little bit since I came upstairs this evening, and I'll be able to show you all the colors. But this is the two that we're going to be working with straight out of the box. And as you can tell, these really go nice together. They're going to play well together. And I just like the way it's going to look. And of course, it's bludgeon in. So we'll just have to wait and see. So let me get these in. I did pull all of my Fallon rulers for this project. I do like to just keep rolling when I do these. That way I can look up and still talk with you guys. Do you guys like to break thread in between? Do you just like to just keep going? How do you prefer to do yours? I think I am out of bobbin. I think I lost bobbin, chicken. No, I was not planning on that. No, I didn't. It just didn't pull up. So, let's run that one again and see what happens. He's Mr. Giggle Pants over here. He's like, you didn't expect that to happen. He's so cute. What is the one color you haven't made a quilt out of? I have never done like a full-on rainbow quilt. No, I did a Bargello with that. Let me see. Under the Rainbow, Beth named that one. I'm trying to think. The one color. I would say like a sage green. It's not my favorite. I love all shades of blue and anything beachy. I'm learning to love the batiks, the different looks that it gives. I just love the movement of the batiks. I'm just falling in love with the batik fabric. Sorry, guys. I'm just sweating. Trying to think. I've never done a yellow quilt. I have never done a orange. No, I have done the orange Bargello. Trying to think. I don't want to fib. I'd say, like I said, greens. I struggle with greens, but I'm learning I can make them. So, what is the one pattern you guys all look forward to doing? Is there one that you love doing that you would do over again? I normally don't do patterns over again, but this here, when they mentioned it today, I was like, you know what? I can do this. I'll just change it up a bit and see what happens. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to change it up and see what happens. It's okay. The sweat will starch the fabric. You're not kidding. Hey, Dave, welcome back, baby. Yellow is my guess. Definitely yellow. Yellow and sage green. Mustard green, I can't stand. I don't know. I always migrate to the blues. I don't know why. I always have. Pinks and purples I can do. Not my favorites. Absolutely detest. Like I said, like a sage green. Ugh. Let me see. I like earth tones a lot. Anything legit does that count? Yes. Yes, that counts. Did you get email today, Janine? Log cabins and all the scraps, the scrap quilts I'm working on now will do both over and over. Absolutely. Jordan Fabric Story Log Cabin. Absolute. Fun ones. I'm telling you, fun ones. Day, you enjoying that little one? And she knows I have to be a little bit extra. I'll do this, get it laid out, and then I'll see how it's going to look, and then be playing tweak it. You so funny. Oh, you too funny. So, like I said, I do use the Fallon rulers. They work better for me and they don't slide. So if you've not tried hers, please check out Fallon. Her and Matt do a fabulous job with these. I do not do affiliate link with them or anything like that. I just love their product. They treat me very well and I'm blessed. So like I said, check out their rulers. You can't go wrong. The pattern calls for you to open the seams. With something like this, I'm not going to. I'm just going to go to the dark side. I'll share a picture in your group as soon as blocks go together. My friend came by to pick out the design. Yay! I thought you said you had little man today. After you went to check something out. Let me see. Did she pick a good design? So after I get this pressed and get this squared, I will honestly have you guys help me with the layout. You're going to do the same block 4 times. So when we lay them out and we find a design that we absolutely just love, then we'll just stack them and I will get it all just done and set aside. And I'll wait till next week. But I will, okay. But what I will do is go ahead and see about the other fabric because in my head, I know how I want this to look. And it's definitely going to be different. I was going to do this as a wall hanging, but I'm not going to. I'm liking the way that these fabrics look with this smoky color of the batik. It's got like the grayish blue. It just looks gorgeous to me. So, you know, I got to go a little extra. And this one here, I've already picked out a quilting design even. I drew it out on paper today when I went downstairs and I just couldn't get my mind off of what I wanted to do. So Day threw me down a rabbit hole and I'm throwing her under the bus. Welcome to the dark side. We have cookies. Stephanie, hey sweetheart. I hope you got my message. I did a message back. It's good to see you, Sass. So just finger press it over and just let the iron do the work. You don't want to stretch your fabric. And I did heavily starch all this before I cut it down. So after I get the block built, I will starch it again. But right now I'm not going to. I know I'm done with this for tonight. And I'll use the, as I say, the Fallon ruler, line these up. And get work going. I'm putting James Pond together right now, almost done. You have to put it in the group. No babies today, and yes, I will take care of it when we get back from Indy. So cool. So cool. I would say Jelly Belly, but that wouldn't be fair. Hey, Sassy. Why are you throwing me under the bus? We didn't get to hang out enough today. I was lazy, you know. I think you're... Wait a minute. I think you have your sojo back. I'm trying to get it to full force back. I'm trying to find where I find my happiness in quilting, if that makes sense. Do I want to keep with the FPP? Do I want to get back into the traditional piecing? Do I want to get into just doing my own patterns? Oh, God, Joe, I love you. He went down to the garage and got a fan. I'm like... Now, I know that's love, right? What's got love got to do with it? A man that'll give you air.
Yeah, breathe.
Yes, I have to breathe.
What you keep telling me.
Yes, baby, I have to breathe. And with the Fallon rulers, I'll just keep talking about them for a minute. They have the rubber backing, the sticky backs, so you can push down and twist, and you're not going to lose your marks. That's what I like about these. Just find your center. Make sure that you have enough all the way around. And I push down, and I just use my thumb and turn. I have all of my rulers marked with the info on them. Some of them come now with the info as like 4.5, 6.5, whatever. But back when these first came out, they did not do that. So I wrote on mine just to make it easier and quicker when I'm pulling them out of my drawer. I keep them so they don't get chipped up and clunged up in the drawer next to me. That way they're well taken care of. And I honestly cherish these puppies. They work so well for me. Exactly, Heather. What was I thinking? Hold on. Why are you throwing me under the bus? We're used to you being under the bus by now, right? You're too funny, Heather. I wanted her to give it a check out. What do you call it? The bus checkup.
She's little, not to worry about.
Joe said you don't have to.
Over top, over back. That's sure.
Joseph. Now, Joe picking on you. He said you're so tiny. The bus drive right over top of you. He's something else, I'm telling you. Hi, Teresa Louise. Welcome, sweetie. Susan, hello. Looks like we're going to be getting a storm. It does here, too. I love the Fallon rulers. They're amazing. They have saved my fingers more times than I can count since last year. I like it that I can just give it a little bit of a push and just trim straight through. Makes my life good. Joe, you want to do a giveaway tonight?
Up to you.
Yes, please set up a giveaway. No. I think the bus has passed its inspection, Donna. We don't need to check it again for a while. Okay, Heather. Always the bodyguard. I have to get you under the bus. This is the 4.5. I'm trying to see which way to hold it. Yes. Okay. This is the ruler. It's a 4.5, and it's called the trim lock. I like these a lot, Teresa Louise from Fallon, because they have the markings, so they're so quick to line up. They have the sticky bubbles on the back so they don't slide, and they've got the handle that fits right under your fingers when you're lining it up. And they just work really well. I love batiks. I love your blue. Yes, Joe's starting the giveaway for tonight. It's been a bit, so we're going to do it. Buses get inspected every 6 months here in New York. Here in Maryland, it seems like they get inspected weekly. We have one special inspector. Goodbye. Blessed. It's in there. Yeah, they can say that. Exclamation point blessed. We'll let that run for a little bit. And then we'll see how it goes. Hello, everyone. Finally catching a live. Hey, Deb, welcome. Andrea, hello, sweetie. Susan, how do I get a ticket? Exclamation blessed. Luna, hello. There you go. You got it. The boss will pick the pattern and you will get an email after tonight's live. You will have to send us via email your information after the giveaway. Yes, it's in there. Pattern, yes. But after the name be called, you can let me see. Gwendolyn, hello, sweetie. Nanette. The farm in her quilter. If you see them in green, Janet's in the house. I just saw her too. Hello, Janet. I was not being rude to anybody. I just didn't see. Let me move all this out of the way and we'll start to get this layout set up. And see how I'm going to do it with your help. Let me get all of my stacks together. And then after I do it like I think, I want you to tell me what to move. And then once we come to a definite layout, then that's when I'll stack the rest. These are the beautiful colors that we have. See, this is going to be the corners. This way you can see all of the colors as we get ready to lay out. Now this is the two darks. You're supposed to take a medium and a dark, and that's what I did for these. These look a lot alike, but they're not. Let me see, Donna. Can't see too much sweat in her eyes. Joe brought me up the fan, and I'm telling you what, it's making a difference. Big difference. So I won't need my Allen ruler anymore tonight. So I like to put things away. That way I don't lose them. So let's get the paper and we look at the layout. For this, it gives you instructions on how it wants you to lay out your project. So this is the preliminary layout. You can tweak it and change it out. You're going to do the same block 4 times. So once we get it laid out the way that we want and decide how it's going to go, then we'll stick with that. Trying to make room for the layout because it's got to go here. Do what? I have to move stuff, hun. I have to have room to work. Jacqueline. Hello, sweetie. Humidity here, 85 today. Oh, Okay, so the first one we're going to do here is you're going to take the one that has the two darks. So you're going to lay it, I'm going to try my best to get it to lay just like this. Now this is your light and light. Here the pattern showing that these match. So we're going to try it with them matching. And then, yeah, let's try it with them matching. And see how that layout looks. Let me see. The next one, I'm just going to pick a color, no rhyme or reason, and we'll see how that looks. When something, let me see, the medium dark, let's go with this one. It's kind of like trying to figure out how you want your puzzle pieces to go together. You're going to have a solid there. This is, again, your dark and dark. We've already used this one, so let's use this one. And the darker of the two will go here. Then it looks like these two match here. So I'll go back to this color, just for now. And like I said, we'll be changing these, I'm sure, because there's only 6 of each of these, so we need to twist it up just a little bit. The next one is going to be this one. Let's see. The dark on dark. We've already used that one, so let's use this one. The darker one down like this. And then we're going back to this one. See how it's got the dark on dark? So I think I'm going to do this one. Bring it over this way. And go back over to this one. We'll put it white in. Go. This one. Then we'll go this one. This way. As you can see, you're seeing the sections of the flying geese. Then we need 2 of these. Now I can look at it under the overhead and kind of get an idea. I'm not sure about this right here. Let me see. She's from Maryland. Yes. Looking very pretty. Gorgeous colors. Donna's sewing weather is hot and humid. Burtonsville, Maryland. Hey, Carla. Do you have a link for the pattern? Very unique. Day, can you drop a link for the pattern? I'm not sure if Joe dropped the link in the chat. But I can tell you who it's by. It's by, it's the Carpenter Star, a pattern by Haley Young. Do what? Haley Young. It says pattern by, and it's www. If someone can type for me. .HaleyStitches.com. And this is very layer cake friendly, but this is what it's going to look like. And right now, all you're doing is building one of the quadrants. And this is going to be the corner. This is going to be your top corner, as you can tell from here. And what you're seeing with the darks is it should spin. Love the colors in that block. So these are good, you think? So let me see if I can get it to where I get them lined up right, the way that I need them to be. So let me check it. I need to make sure I have 4 of those. So I'll do the whites first. Numbers are hard, right? So I miscounted when I did the original count of the blogs. That's okay. I want to make sure that I have them all right now as we lay out. That way they're okay. All right, so now we have our 4, let me double check, 4 and 4, because you're going to be making the 4. There is a Carpenter star in the block builder box also. Janine is in Florida. No, Janine in New York. I made this in purple several years ago. I must make it in the blues too. Carla, I think it would look beautiful, right? So let me see. Want to make sure that I end up with enough to do it with a little bit of a twist. I'll do 2 blocks exactly the same. So we'll lay this one in and lay this one. This one here we'll do opposites. No, this one's going to match. Kind of like putting a puzzle together. So these will always stay the same in the corners. So this one will stay like that. That way the center will always match. You want to make sure that you don't move them after you get these set in. I know, dead air, baby. He's going, DA, dead air, dead air. So all I'm doing for tonight is getting the initial layout. Amy say, hello, better late to the party than not show up at all. Amy, go ahead and enter the giveaway, sweetheart. Are you going to add a border to the Carpenter store? Yes, I am. But like I said, I'm not doing it in this size. I've downsized it a whole lot. And my mind is, I want to do this. And then I might do another one. And then I'll put a few little Carpenter stars around. That's where I'm thinking. Just not sure how I'm going to go with that yet. But that's the mindset. Those don't have enough. I promise I'll talk in a second. I can't, it's like chewing bubblegum and walking tonight. I can't do it. So don't tease him. Don't tease me. I like the way this is going to look. Just want to make sure that I can match all these correctly. And as you can see, once you get it laid out the way that you want, it's going to come together really easy. It's just a matter of, you have to see what happens here. If you're late to the party, please enter the giveaway. Have that one. Before I do any more, I want to make sure that I do have 4 in each stack. Those need. That one's got 4. 4. Four there. And this one here will change to the darker. All right. So what do you think? Does that look good or not? I think it does. Susan, hello, sweetie. If I've missed anybody, Donna, hello. I am sorry I was focused. Don't have to continually talk, Donna. No rules. I have a boss here that says no dead air, woman, no dead air. So you have this. So let's double check and see what you guys think of the layouts. So I've got my 2. The one that's the flying geese. The upper, I want to make sure the layout does not get jacked up. The white, the two-tone, the white, the flying geese, the two-tone, the two-tone, the white, and then another flying geese. I think all those play well together. Looks great, Donna, looks good. Okay, I like it. All right, there you go. So I think this is how I'm going to do this. I want to make 1 more full set, but they'll be different. It'll still be blue, but it'll be different shades of blue. And then I've already got all of these little 2.5, I think. Yeah, these are 2.5. So I want to make a tiny Carpenter star and just see how that looks. So if it looks good, I'll add that in. And if it doesn't, so I'll be changing up the pattern and downing it 2 more times. Nice colors. Thanks, Linda. Do what? Okay, Joe wants me to ask 1-minute warning for the giveaway. So is everybody enjoying this beautiful Monday evening? It's been a whole lot of Monday, I'm telling you. I've cut grass today, been to the Walmarts, got the car out and got to drive for a while today. So it's been a good day. Made homemade, what was that, egg salad?
Good.
He said it was good. And then pre-cut, napped, and grabbed a shower. That's about it for my day. So let me see. Everybody likes that. It looks good tonight. So I'll keep this. I'll lay something over it so it does not get askew. And then I'll cut out another whole block again. And it'll lay on top. Joe's going to close the entry. And now he's going to pick a winner. Katie Crafts. Katie, send Joe an email, sweethearts, and he will send you a pattern. He'll just let the machine pick the pattern. I should make that this week. It's so hot, you don't want to turn on your oven. You don't want to turn on your stove. So for this week, it's going to be really hot and rainy and muggy and yucky. So we're just keeping cold foods going. It was a good day for me. It was the first day in a week that I was able to sew. That is a good day. Any day I can sew is a good day. Absolutely. Congrats. Everybody tell her, woo, woo, congrats. So after the live tonight, Joe will get that puppy over to her and we'll get stitching. So my next live is Friday night, and my goal is to be quilting these up and showing you what I come up with. Then Sunday, got something fun for you Sunday. You gotta come back. We just air fry because it's too hot for the stove. Works well. Absolutely. He and I don't do heat well at all. I don't like freezing, but we don't do hot meals at all, hardly in the summer. Like fry bacon and let him do BLTs and I do a LB. Cold foods seem to be better. Just air fry, absolutely. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you guys for taking your time and coming in. Next week, we'll get back to this, and I hope to have a few of the small ones created. That way, you'll be able to see maybe if I can get them to work well. We'll see. All right, you guys take care. God bless. Have a fabulous week, and we'll see you back here on Friday nights. Thank you again for coming.